It's a mighty lonesome sound you brought to the table today, Charlie.
Quite the scream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the sound of a red-tailed hawk. And I am trying to plan out my trip to go to Hawk Ridge this fall to see the migration.
Nice.
That's been on my list for a number of years. I've never quite managed it. Now, you made it out there once, right?
Yeah, kind of last fall, actually. Just a mistake, kind of on the way up the North Shore. And we drove that way, just we thought, oh, let's see what it's like. And it turned out it was one of the big days there and got to chat with you. We had missed most of what went on, but we got the feel of what it's like there and the kind of, phenology types, do you know what I mean? That are willing to ask questions and tell you what to do and include you. It was very phenology
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, a welcoming crew. That's good to hear. And yeah, I wasn't really sure what to expect when I go there. And it's good to know from you that there isn't a building or anything. It's just a group of enthusiasts. Because I too was expecting there to be a big building, an observatory.
Yeah. Well, there is a gift shop on wheels that has information.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, a trailer kind of thing that's pretty cool that sells stuff. And so there is something there, but I just assumed it would be a big visitor center or something like that. That's Charlie Mitchell. I'm Heidi Holtan. You're listening to the Season Watch Pod on this. Are we in our final week of August? We are, right?
We are somehow.
Whew.
I know. Final week of summer.
So when is a good time to be going to Hawk Ridge?
I think it's in season now. It'll continue to be good, I think, throughout September and October.
Okay.
They have an amazing website. If you just Google Hawk Ridge Duluth, it'll come up. It's hawkridge.org.
Okay.
And there's a visitor's guide there. And then the other thing is you can see the data each day through Hawk Count.
Nice.
There's a live fall count data. August 15th through November 30th is when they keep count. So, yeah, I definitely recommend checking out their website, hawkridge.org.
Once again, a great point that folks can find out information like this, even if you aren't making it to Hawk Ridge this year. You can find out what they're doing and see some numbers and spend some time checking it out. hawkridge.org.
Yeah.
So how jealous were you that we got to talk to Andy Try this week on the morning show?
I am so jealous every time you get to talk to Andy Try. Talk about my kind of person. Mm-hmm. Andy Try, the bear guy, is our DNR bear expert.
I think one of the things I love the most is, it always comes across how curious and fascinated Andy is. Even the dumbest bear question you might have for him, he just loves talking about him. And he has sort of his pile up of jokes that he says, and I love that. It always makes me laugh. He said something about 2.7 babies in the
2.75 cubs per mom.
The 7.5 gets a little messy or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he loves talking about it. How about you? If you had any bear sightings or things going on where you are, Charlie, this year?
Not recently, okay. which is good because our feeders are out and we haven't been taking them in every night. We've had a raccoon that occasionally comes by, but no bear sightings recently. Generally, we get the bears in May, June, sometimes into July, and then it seems like there's enough food out there that they don't bother with our trash, and so on. But I don't want them getting to human food sources, so I don't want them in my yard, but I also want them in my yard because I want to go see them.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing and a curse to not be seeing them.
This is a special edition of Season Watch because we get to hear the conversation with Andy Try, lead on the bear project at the Minnesota DNR. He is definitely the bear guy for the state of Minnesota, and we'll get to hear from him, and then we'll have some talkbacks too in this half hour. That's John Latimer. I'm Heidi Holtan. Tornado Bob sticking around, and joining us now is Andy Try. He's bear project leader with the Minnesota DNR. Thank you for coming in today.
Happy to be here.
Oh, should we start off with the first question that we got?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Julia from Bemidji wrote in. She said, we walk a few trails near home daily, and we are pretty sure we're reliably seeing the same two bears. But you can disabuse us of that notion. One is notably larger than the other, but the smaller one does not seem so small to be a cub. We generally see them in the same area of the trail, just never at the same time. Have you ever seen this before? Is it possible they're actually together?
Yeah, it's quite likely, actually. Generally, if you see a large bear and some number of small bears with, those are offspring born in January. In Bemidji, there's lots of oak forest there and really good foods, and so those cubs grow quite fast. And, they might be 40, 50, 60 pounds. Some of them, by the time they den up in that kind of transition zone of the state, Bemidji, Brainerd, over to Pine County, we've had some bears in the den in March after they've lost weight, about 100. So certainly could be a cub of the year. It's just they grow real fast.
Do they ever, man?
Because this is the eating time of year right now?
Hyperphagia. Fancy $5 term for eats a lot.
How many calories do they need to accumulate?
Oh, there's so many different estimates, but the one I cling to most is 20,000 calories a day.
A day.
A day.
Yeah.
Like that's the Michael Phelps training diet.
Yeah, right.
Twice.
I'm
gosh.